Alright, welcome to another edition of What the Fuck, Happenings YouTube Atheist Community and TC Debate Fun. So anyway, a little better than last week, I think. Kind of same old crap though. I mean, I didn't do my job. I didn't, come with a new agenda and do all that work and blah blah blah. Another dead cicada. Ugh. I'm not dead. Yeah, you're dead. I mean, you guys are always telling a story like, oh yeah, I'm not dead, but you're fucking dead. I can tell you're fucking dead. I'm just playing possum. I'm gonna sneak up on stuff. Sneak out for what purpose? What are you gonna do? What, gonna go boo? What are you gonna scare it? I have a plan. Well, whatever. Go about your business. Alright, this time he convinced me he wasn't dead. Anyway, where was I? What the hell is that? It's really just still muddy here. It's gonna rain again more. Anyway, it was okay conversationally, and both a mixture of substance and insanity. Yeah, I had a big, giant, huge fight with Mr. Natural, and it was really just, it was just over the top kind of bullshit. But we worked it out in the end, and everything's fine, all that kind of crap. But it's just really hilarious that can happen. I mean, it just kind of surprises you when it's happening. You're just like, what the fuck is going on here? And you're doing it. And you're like, you still can't believe that. We're so reactionary, and there is so much psychology, so much, whatever the right word is, potential to be, to get to somebody, to, even accidentally or inadvertently, say the magic words that hurt them or, make them defensive. And, I could see it happening to myself. I could see myself becoming defensive. I didn't like the idea I was being called, implying that I was somehow homophobic. And that was like, I just, could not accept being that accusation. But anyway, and whether I was or wasn't is, people can have differing opinions about whether I'm fair or unfair in my opinion. But I won't get into the whole argument, but... I think it is a one of those periphery kind of areas where you don't have to have anything against homosexuals to be of a differing opinion. But anyway, that's beside the point anyway. It's just sort of a bizarre little hunk of drama. So, and thanks to SubDNA guy, he showed up this week and made his contribution, and it was quite adequate. And me and Piro bounced around, talking a combination of politics and programming, which, the two P's, whatever, piss and poop, stuff people don't want to hear, like, generally speaking, but it wasn't terrible. And so, he might do some, co-hosting or extra hosting duties where he'll be in charge. And, so that might, take some of the load off some nights. And so we'll kind of split the work of it and see how that goes and such. So that was good. And what else? So that's about it, I guess. So there was a little bit of conversation about the snake Pliskinus thing, but it's one of those subjects where, I don't know who knows exactly what went on, what's true, what's not true, all that kind of crap. It's kind of bizarre, but it's another example of the, YouTube censoring content and all that shit. I haven't seen any mirrors of the video yet. I suppose there probably are some out there, so I probably should go find them and point to them. Yeah, that's what I should do. And I mean, it is kind of on the line kind of content, kind of in a weird area of strange and bizarre, where, I don't know if I would, want that kind of shit directed at, say, somebody like my sister or something. I don't know if I want people making videos saying, I mean, nothing direct, but, nothing too personal, beyond this, saying something like, I want to fuck you. I mean, that is a little bit creepy. But anyway, when you say it in the nasty way. But anyway, I want to fuck you aggressively in a, non-compliant, consensual, or friendly manner, or something like that. Well, even that probably should get you in trouble too, but whatever. These lines are stupid and arbitrary, and that's sort of the important part. But they're not evenly applied, the standards of conduct. So not a ton extra other stuff of notes. I don't think. I have to think. We made the same old kind of routine. People just keep making videos that suck. And I keep watching them and saying, damn, that sucked. But anyway, so, there's some response. I did way down on responses this week. I think I only made 6 videos or something. I've been busy doing shit, and so there's probably going to be less videos for a while, maybe, possibly. Because I really, I got to live this thing here, life thing. And I'm really trying to do some programming stuff and, work on development, idea development. And that takes time to develop ideas. But I should be making some videos relevant to those development ideas this week. And I promised that last week and didn't do it, but whatever. It should possibly maybe happen. And it's just this time thing. Back. So I guess I'll go back. I'll go back. I'll add on from the domicile, whatever extra I think of later, and maybe some explanation of the videos made this week or some kind of crap like that. Blah, 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 blah. So anyway, till I do that and such. Holes in the ground, cicada holes in the ground. Oh, another little baby's a cicada, dead cicada, dead cicada, dead cicada, dead cicada. They do hatch dudded sometimes. Anyway, so till next time. The lucky ones, die young and such and so forth and whatnot. Alright, back inside. Sorry, lost my voice or something. I misplaced it temporarily, possibly. Anyway, so I guess we'll just run through some video stuff and whatever. So this new comment thing is working pretty good. It also auto loads through using Grease Monkey, with the comment thing, and so I'm going to add some other features to it, and it's going to get more interesting. Ironically, I did a video on the subject of it, and there's no comments on that video, which is really bizarre. It's kind of strange. So anyway, but first I guess we'll do other people. I'll do a rundown. So here's the column with the enemies in it. So I did do a response to Antikantavad. Didn't get anywhere. Warbles did some kind of like explaining his God theory, and it was just awful. I guess I should do a response video, but what's the point? It's basically just made up of prove my preposterous theory wrong. It's not that it makes sense or that it's rational or reasonable. It's just, this idea again that somehow we're supposed to prove nonsense theories, like he thinks he has the power to communicate with snakes, or he thinks there's karma, that you actually, it can be somehow demonstrated with some sort of evidence somewhere that people that do certain things or participate in certain rituals somehow, like prayer, works or something. It's just nonsense, and who's going to waste their time demonstrating it to be nonsense? But anyway, it's just pathetic. It's just pathetically unintelligent from a guy who claims to be, top 10% kind of intelligent. No sale. But anyway, great text babbling about whatever crap I don't care about, apparently. Let's see. Unequal rights, I don't know, complaining about women, I suppose. Oh, yes, well, there's, misanthropic musings. So apparently a woman called him a fat ass and he didn't care for it. Or something, who knows. I won't even bother speculating. Fred's just doing this usual thing that he's on now, this whole, somehow what appears to be reality, what appears to be logic is not really logic. And he's arguing now that metaphor is all that we have as a conception of the universe, or the conception of our reality. But metaphors always do boil down to some sort of black and white truth. There's truth underlying metaphors. I mean, the analogies and the comparisons have validity in that they are demonstrating an inequity or an imbalance or some other thing that is real. And the metaphor is just a way of illustrating it and analogizing it. It's sort of important. But I mean, just, they do boil down. They do reduce. There is a reduction to basic conceptual argument. And so, yeah, metaphors are convenient and analogies are convenient, but they're not the substance of the perceptual understanding of relationship between like hot and cold and all of this stuff. We do have solid conceptual understandings. Well, I don't want to make a video response, but yeah, it just again, just more, try to fog the reality, and it's just kind of bogus. So anyway, Zombie Picture Show, I don't have his videos indexed because I do find him incredibly annoying, but I probably should add him to this index, just so his videos become relevant to me. Or I should subscribe to him, which I could do also. So again, these are my subscriptions on the F-List channel, usually, because I'm usually not signed into the Inmendham channel. But I guess I'll post this on the Inmendham channel, then I'll be signed into the Inmendham channel, so there should be a huge boost in these videos. And these are the likes, which have really been kind of cruddy. I mean, the people I have on the like list are people I know, and yeah, they really haven't liked anything really good lately. But, whatever. I mean, there's some stuff, I don't want to say there's all crap, I'm just saying that, lately it's just been sort of crappy. But anyway, and so then, you have the F-List here and the antis here, and my videos over here. So it's, and then you have this new comment thing over here, and so it's getting kind of interesting, I think. So anyway, I'll open a video real quick just to show you the comment thing, because it is sort of interesting. So we'll do Anticontivad's video. And so using Grease Monkey, you can see that first off, this thing popped it right in here. The comment thing pops right in to the page, so that's kind of neat. And so it'll be constantly updated, and then I can update it by just hitting, at any time I just hit this button, and it'll automatically re-update this in case there's a new post on here. And then it also puts the comments for this video that I'm watching over here, which is kind of nice. But the tags are missing now. I got to get the tags back. So they changed the code, and that's why I have to change things. So the tags are probably hidden with a new word. So I have to go find the tags and put them back in. So I do find it, maybe he didn't tag the video. Maybe that's the reason. So yeah, we'll go to a different video. We'll go to one of my videos. that aren't tagged usually. Oh, that's a comment though. See, these links go to the comments on the page, not the video page. So, but this will load on any YouTube page. But I'll make it so it loads on any page. But it's, you know, it loads, you know, once the browser knows it, it loads quickly.
Yeah.
So the comments pop. Yeah, the tags are there. Okay.
Oh, there's a bunch of wet
Yeah,
grass
so
to cut.
Antakantavad didn't tag his videos. It's interesting. So anyway, but you can say, you know, it's kind of convenient to have the comments pop up over here. There's a little delay now because YouTube did change the code, and so now they don't load the comments in the page right away. So I had to create a artificial delays to wait for the comments to load. So it usually works, but if YouTube's really slow in loading the comments, it will miss them. But anyway, that's okay. Works most of the time. So anyway, I'll add features where you could make the page black and white and do different things and blah blah blah. So there'll be a little menu bar that'll pop up here. So there'll be little things you can do just by clicking them, and then there'll be stuff that you could add a new menu here that'll, you know, here that'll you know, give you all kinds of other options and such. So I think it's sort of interesting. It's making progress, and so eventually it's going to index commenters themselves, and it'll have another database that has the commenters and their ratings and all of this other crap that I'll be adding and such. So that's working on it, step at a time and all that kind of bullshit. Oh, anyway, I didn't want to make a video on this because, you know, apparently this isn't terribly interesting to people. Yeah, which, you know, it's okay. You don't have to be interested, but it just, you know, it's a little disappointing that people aren't interested. But whatever, you know, it's the way it is. So anyway, my videos, I guess I'll just go through them. There wasn't that many this week, so we'll go through them quick. So there's last week's What the Fuck, and then there's Sufficient Knowledge. I don't know who that, but obviously it's about this idea of we already know enough. Yeah, there's the What the Fuck. Okay, and there's a test video. Well, that was on a laptop, so that kind of sucked. Multiculturalism, who cares, right? So I did another video on that. And this is the Internet Tools video. No comments on that, really. You know, less than 200 views too, which is just, you know, sort of dismal. Anyway, I'm mumbling. Sorry. Want and Need. That was a good video. And then this was the there was a couple of responses to the Zombie Picture Show. I think they were pretty good at just going through the Ephelist fundamental argument. Video about Snake Plisskenus drama bullshit, and then Zombie Picture Show again, and then Antakantavad again. So this is the same old routine pretty much. So I am working on some other things. I just didn't do the draft video for those other things, so hopefully I'll get to that this week, and we'll just see how things go. You know, so it's just a lot of chores to do here, and such. So time is, you know, I just don't have as much of it as I could use. Yeah. So anyway, enough. Sorry. I know there's something else big happening, but I don't know what the hell it is. I'm sure it's out there somewhere. Yeah, sure. I'm sure there's some news. It's just, yeah, I just gotta remember where I put it. Yeah, that's enough. So till next time. So forth.